Hello everyone. Let's try this again. I tried to hit the live button and Facebook shut down. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. I had to think of what day it is. How is everyone doing? Okay. I'm going to give a few moments for people to hop on. If you are watching this portion of the video, you're catching me on replay, so go ahead and comment #replay down below. Let me know if this is your first time watching my videos. I'd love to say hello. And hit the share button in the bottom left-hand corner, and then let me know that you shared the video. And invite some friends if you wish. I think I'm going to invite a few people on here real quick while we're letting some people hop on. Okay, so let's find some people to invite. Okay. Just a moment. Hello, hello for those who are hopping on. I've got so many more that I want to invite, but you guys, the list just goes on and on and on. All right, we're gonna stop there. All right, guys, so I'm on pretty early today. For those who don't know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Kayla Weber, and I am a Younique presenter. So the website that is pinned below is my Younique website. So if at any time you're interested in the products that you see, you can find them there. Several of the products that I'm using today does not launch until October 1st, which is our new hydrating face primer. I have already applied it to my face because I wanted that to be sitting for a moment. So if you have super dry skin, this needs to be in your makeup bag. Okay, that launches October 1st on my website. I'm also going to be using the new spray foundation with an airbrush finish. This is launching October 1st as well. Hi, Emily. So I have a pre-order list going, or if you want to be on my website at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on October 1st, you'll need to get in line and grab this. If you need a color match for it, go ahead and message me or comment down below, color match me, and I will message you and get you color matched. That way you know which shade you need to grab. Hi, Aunt Edna. So I've already got my eyes done, except for I didn't do this side for lashes. Reason being, I wanted to show you guys how awesome the new lash primer. This is available on my website now. The new lash primer, I used it on this side with our waterproof Epic mascara. And look at this, guys. Can you see the difference? I mean, it makes my lashes look incredible. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side real quick before we do foundation, so we can give the primer, face primer, some more time to set. So with the lash primer, you're just going to take it through one light coat, just like a mascara. It's going to come out white onto your lashes. And that is going to prep your lashes for your mascara. And you might wonder if it really makes that big of a difference. And let me tell you, it seriously makes a huge difference. Number one, it really spreads the lashes out. Okay? And it also plumps them up and helps the mascara to curl your lashes better. So that's it. Just one quick coat. You don't want to add too much of it. Now we're going to go in with the Epic Waterproof. And this mascara is for sure waterproof. So if you're going to an event that you know you're going to be crying, you're definitely going to want to have your Epic Waterproof on hand. And then to remove it, I highly suggest our cleansing stick, or really any kind of oil-based remover will take it off. Do you guys see my lashes in that one quick coat? Now, these mascaras could get my lashes like that in one quick coat before. Not in one quick coat. I'd have to build it up just a little bit. Usually 2 coats is what I would do. But with the lash primer, I feel like in the first coat, it already looks like what it looked like with 2 coats without it. Because that mascara is really grabbing onto that lash serum. Hi, Emily. Good morning. And I'm on early, guys, because the truth is I could not wait to use this spray foundation again. I put it on yesterday, probably around like 3, or no, I don't know, maybe it was around 2 something in the afternoon. And then legit, when I went to bed last night, when I went to take my makeup off at like 10 something at night, I snapped a picture because my makeup looked exactly the same as when I first applied it. And I posted a picture of the side by side, and you literally cannot tell which one, which picture I had been wearing the foundation for 8+ hours. It is so good, and I found that it is super like transfer proof. And that's something that I hate, is getting like foundation on the collar of my shirts, or going to hug somebody and getting foundation on their shirt. I hate that. So I'm always like pulling away if somebody tries to hug me because I don't want to get makeup on them. But I found that this foundation is perfect. You guys are going to see, and it's full coverage, so lightweight. I mean, I can't even tell I have anything on. It's that good. I mean, I know it's going to like go crazy. It's going to go fly off the shelves. Look at those lashes though, guys. Okay, gotta coat the tops. Okay, and then I'll let that dry, and then I'll go through with my finger and kind of plump them up. There we go. All right, so I think our face primer has been sitting long enough, and I've been keeping you guys waiting long enough. Are you guys ready? This is the new spray foundation. It is so good. Like, I can't even tell you how good this stuff is. It's amazing. So you're going to shake it up really good. It's going to sound like a spray paint can. Okay. And then you're going to want to grab our kabuki brush. I highly recommend going ahead and ordering the kabuki brush. Okay. Because when you get on October 1st, that morning, you're going to want to only have to just quickly grab the shade that you're wanting, check out, and go. Okay, you don't want to be on the website for too long because there's a chance that it could go and sell out fast. I'm sure they're going to have it stocked pretty well, but you never know. When new launches like this happen, you just never know. So you don't want to be grabbing other products with it because it's going to take up too much time. So go ahead on my website and grab the kabuki brush, because this is the brush to have for this foundation, okay? I'm just telling you right now. Everyone is saying it's the brush that works the best. Okay, so we are going to just spray directly onto the brush. I have not yet seen anyone spray it directly on their face, and I'm sure you could, but then you're taking the chance of ruining your eye makeup or your brows or your hair or your clothes, and we don't want that. So we're just going to hold it back a little bit. Let me dust some of this powder off from this first. I used that to set my makeup yesterday, and then I didn't get to clean my brushes off. Hello, everyone who's joining. Hit that share button if you're just joining. It's in the bottom left-hand corner. And then make sure you're following me. Tap your screen and hit that follow button. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to spray, usually about 3 sprays is what I start out with. And then it dries fairly quickly. So we're going to go straight in and start tapping that in. Okay. And then I like to work on one side of the face first and get one side done. But as you can see, super full coverage. It is amazing. Okay. I've seen girls who have like rosacea and a lot more skin issues than I have using it, and I was absolutely like blown away. I'm like, goodness. Like I don't want to have bad skin, but you know, to show you guys, I would love to like be able to show you how good it really works. And I don't have any tattoos or nothing like that, so I can't demonstrate how it covers up tattoos. But it's perfect if you have a like tattoo that you need to cover up for work because it's transfer proof. They claim that it is water and sweat proof. So, and I will tell you, I did try that out because I went to the gym with it on and I sweated. I mean, I sweat. And I'm a sweater anyway, but when I got home, it still looked fantastic. Okay. And it might seem like I'm spraying a lot on my brush, guys, but I'm literally doing like the tiniest little sprays. Okay, do you see the difference? So good. I'm so excited for this foundation. It's going to be hard for me to even order another foundation after this one because it's so quick. It's easy, simple. I think it's going to take the cake with all of our foundations. Just saying. And there's several of them that is like my ride or die foundations. But there's the one side, guys. I'm using the shade Taffeta. It dries super quick. I've seen some girls not even set it with a powder. I like to set mine with a powder no matter what. But if you have like more oily skin, I definitely recommend that you go ahead and set it with a powder. I don't have oily skin, but I still have to set my makeup with a powder. You see how all those blemishes and everything are just disappearing. And this ring light somewhat blurs like my blemishes, but when I'm like looking in a mirror, I can like visibly see it just completely covering them up and giving like that flawless finish. Oh, and another thing is this kabuki brush feels so good on your skin because it is so, the bristles are just so soft. And it has been compared to like really high-end brand brushes. Okay, now that these lashes are dry, I'm going to go ahead and plump them up a little bit. Just like that. Oh. Yeah, I know I need to use up my foundation stick, but I'm gonna have a hard time not using this foundation every day, guys. To be honest, it is so good. I just love the finish that it has. And I use that hydrating primer underneath it. So my skin like looks nice and healthy and dewy. Love it. I think that is going to be a great combo. And also, I do believe that the spray foundation is going to be in our October Kudos bundle. So if that is something that you're going to want to grab, let me know so I can tell you the other items that are going to be in it. I am really crossing my fingers that it's going to be the hydrating primer and the kabuki brush with it. So fingers crossed that that's what it's going to be, because I think that's going to be the perfect bundle. Okay. All right, so our foundation is done. We're going to go ahead and finish up the rest of the face. I'm going to take the stick foundation in the shade Scarlet, and we're going to add that under the eyes and then down the center of the face and then right here. Okay, just like that. Just like so. And then I'm going to go back in with my kabuki brush. I'm going to adjust this just a little bit so the comments are not in my face. Okay, I don't know if the comments are working, guys, because no one has said anything yet. So either you guys are being really quiet or the comments are messed up today. I don't know which one it is. And it's not showing me who's on. It showed a few people that joined, but it's not showing your all's faces up in the top like it normally does. So if you've been commenting and I haven't been answering, it's just because the comments aren't working. Sometimes Facebook does that. I don't know why, but it does. Okay, I'm just blending this in, kind of just patting it. And then we will go in with the setting powder. You guys see those lashes though? Holy moly. And the lash products, the primer and the 4D mascara, or if you want the Epic mascara, I use the Epic Waterproof today with the lash primer. That's in this month's Kudos, and there's only a couple days left to be able to get those on sale. And you're going to get the 2 of the new liquid shadows with them. So if you want to grab that, you need to hop on my website and go to the Kudos. You get to choose your shades of the liquid shadows. So don't miss out on that if you're wanting the lash products. So then you can go ahead and get your lash products this month. And then for next month's bundle, you can get your face products. Hopefully it's the primer and the spray foundation and the brush. So that is a good way to get some of these products at a discount. I love how they do the Kudos bundles because it's always like so good. Lauren, see, it didn't tell me that you joined, Lauren. Isn't it amazing? Like I'm obsessed with it. Like, look at the coverage. I mean, everything is covered. Absolutely everything. I know the lighting's crazy. I cannot get this lighting like under control. I thought if I wore lighter colors today, it'd be under control, but it's just not. Let me try something real quick, guys. Let me try something real quick. See, and then that's like way, I don't know. Is that like better, or that's probably worse, isn't it? Maybe I can just turn the light down on this a little bit. See, it just goes in and out. I don't know what the deal is. All right, Lauren, if you're still on here, I'm going to do my contour in just a second. And I know you were wanting to see my contour and what I do. Are you still on here, girl? Give me a holler. All right, so I'm just setting all of that with our setting powder. And our setting powder is super fine and lightweight. And it has like a blurring effect. So if your skin's gonna look even more flawless. Blending that down the neck. Lauren, I know she's a busy mama, so she probably had to hop off. I just sad about this lighting though. That's kind of frustrating. Anybody who does lives knows if you don't have good lighting, completely puts a damper on your video. Okay, so we are set. Now we're going to go in with some bronzer. I'm taking the Beachfront bronzer in the shade Malibu, and this is the product that I contour with. Okay, we have 3 different shades in the bronzer. We have Sunset, which is the lightest, Hermosa is the middle shade, and then Malibu is the deepest shade. And I have been using Malibu. I'm just going to start right here. See, I kind of have like a defined line there already. If you don't, just suck your cheeks in, and there, you should see like your jawline. So I'm just going to go right on that jawline and kind of go up towards the top of my ear. And I'm going to stop about right there. You don't want to go all the way over to your mouth because you're just kind of accenting the jaw. Or not the jaw, guys. Why am I saying jawline? Cheekbone. I always I don't ever call my jawline my cheekbone, but I always say jawline when I'm talking about my cheekbone line. Okay, so I'm just kind of like blending in small circular motions right there above that line. Okay, and what that did, it just kind of like brought the cheeks in a little bit and lifted them. So it's really making those cheekbones pop. Okay, just like that. So I'm going to go, you can go, if you want a sharper contour, you can, you know, slightly build it up a little bit. We're going to move this right here. And I'm just going to work in circular motions just to slightly buff it out. Okay, and then by working it in circular motions like that, it's going to get rid of those harsh lines and edges. Okay, and it always falls right about the center of my pupils. Okay, and then we're going to bring it down on our jawline and slim that jawline out. Just like that. And I kind of bring it like up to my ear, the bottom of my earlobe. Really get right in here, because if you have a double chin, you're going to want to conceal that bad boy. Okay, like that. And then we're going to bring it up onto the side of the temples. And again, I've said before, if you have a larger forehead, with me wearing my hair up like this today, I could probably bring it all the way across the top. Just wearing my hair up like this makes my forehead look larger than what it is. But if you have a small forehead, just keep it like right here on the sides. And that's just kind of adding some dimension. If you guys have any suggestions for my lighting, I'm sitting in front of a window, but it's morning, so I don't know. The lighting just isn't ideal right now because the sun's not coming, and plus I'm sitting back like where there's trees over top, so the sun's not really coming directly into the window, which probably is a good thing because then I'll have like all kinds of like lines on my face. But I don't know. I'm thinking I need to just get like a good ring light. This one was cheaper and it's done the job for the time being, but I feel like I need to like invest in a better one. And the stand itself keeps like falling over, and I try to tighten it up and it just will not tighten. Okay. Now I'm going to bring it down the neck Go down the side of the neck and drag it down underneath here. Make sure to blend that down, okay? Don't just leave that ring right there around the neck. You gotta drag it down and blend it out. Okay, so now I am going to, maybe let's bring this in a little bit, not that close. Now I'm going to do the nose contour, and this part is like magic, y'all. I'm going to take the powder concealer brush. We're going to use this concealer end, and I'm going to dip it into that bronzer. And we're going to take it down the side of the nose. And this is going to add definition to your nose. And if you have a wider nose and you want to make it look smaller, don't be going and spending thousands of dollars on a nose job. All you gotta do is get you some bronzer, get you this powder concealer brush, and just contour that nose. Okay, you don't need a nose job. Don't be changing your nose. Just slim it down with some bronzer. And then I'm flipping it over to the powder side and buffing it out. Okay, softening the lines. This side. See that? Look at that. Whole new nose, guys. Whole new nose in like 5 seconds. Just like that. Alright, and then I'm also going to take it right here under the bottom lips. Don't be going and getting lip fillers, y'all. Don't do that to yourself. Okay? There's ways around it. Okay, that's going to make that bottom lip look bigger. And then we're going to line the lips to give them a little bit more fullness. And I'll show you how to properly line the lips. Okay, just like that. Look at that. That pulled that lip out. Crazy. I'm going to take this wipe and go ahead and clean that foundation off. Okay, if you have super dry lips, you're going to want to get our lip exfoliator. Okay, before you do any lip products, get our lip exfoliator. Oh, it's amazing. It's like a sugar scrub. It's all natural, so it tastes even good. Doesn't have a yucky, it doesn't leave like a yucky taste on your mouth. Super good. You just work it in the lips, and it's going to exfoliate all the dead skin off your lips. Make your product go on much better. Trust me. Okay, just trust me. Okay, and then our lip bonbons are also super moisturizing on the lips. So, so good. All right, so now we're going to add some blush onto the cheeks. Okay, just to give us some color on the cheeks. We have some gorgeous shades of blushes. This one is no longer available on my website, but there are several beautiful shades on there. And before we had the pressed blushers that were like so pigmented that if you were not careful, you were going to end up looking like a clown because you could just barely tap your brush into it and it was like, whoa. You had to really like shake your brush off. It was great because the pans were big, so they were going to last a long time, but it was just hard to get your blush looking right. So now they just did these little pressed blushers, which still last forever, and it gives you like just the right amount of blush on your brush. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take my fluffy brush over that real quick, just to make sure it's nice and blended. Okay. And then we're going to go in with some Behold setting spray and lock it all in place. And see, I can do this after my mascara because I've got waterproof Epic. So that's not going to smudge or smear. Okay. So I do need to finish the bottoms of my eyes real quick. So I'm going to take a liner brush and I am going to go into the shade Legendary, which is the black that I used on the top. And I'm going to smudge this underneath. But I'm not bringing it all the way over into the inner corner. I'm bringing it about halfway. And that was one of our pressed shadows. Like I said, we're leaving those inner corners open because we don't want to close it all in because that's going to make the eyes look smaller and we don't want that. Okay, so now we are going to highlight on the cheekbones and the nose, which is another favorite thing to do of mine, to do. Okay, so I'm going to take our blending brush and I'm going to dip it into one of our pressed shadows in the shade Optimistic. And I really need to make sure this brush is cleaned off because I used that black on my eyes. We don't want black on the face. So Optimistic on the tip of the nose, the bridge, Cupid's bow, and then the high points of the cheek, all the way up to the arch of the brow. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and then there was a request to do a contour video, which I still am gonna do. But I kind of went over it in this video, but I know you kind of have to forward through if you're watching the replay. But another tip that I gave for contouring is to take your setting powder, and you can use a dry sponge to do it. I'm just going to use my kabuki brush, and I'm just tipping the adding powder right onto the top of my brush, and I'm going to bring that right there below that contour where we highlighted earlier. Okay, and that just cleans up the line and makes it more defined. I've had lots of comments of how I get my contour to look so nice, and that's just one of the tips. It's just to always go back through and clean up that line, and then if you've got leftover powder on anywhere, just take your fluffy face brush and just dust it away. Okay guys, and that's how you can get the perfect contour. And then that can also like blend it more if it needs it. Okay, so let's move on to the lips. I am going to add a little bit of waterproof mascara onto the bottom lashes real quick, and then we'll do the lips and be finished. Okay, sound good? Okay, and if you always have mascara smudge underneath, try the Epic Waterproof. I promise it holds in place. It really does. Let me clean this brush up a little bit. I got a little bit too much product on there. Okay, just like that. Our eyes are done. We've got a super like smoky eye look today. And I know it doesn't exactly go with what I'm wearing, so I'll probably try to find something else to put on that goes more with it. But yeah, I used the pressed shadows on my eyes today in the shades Astute. I used in the crease. I used Legendary on the outer V, which is our matte black shade. I patted a little bit of Marvelous pressed shadow, which is a chocolate brown. I patted that right in the center of that black and that white. And then the inner lid is Exhilarated pressed shadow. And then we took Legendary underneath the bottom. And I also popped Optimistic on, you could use the Exhilarated and popped it on the inner corners and the brow bone. And that's our eye look, guys. It turned out really pretty. So now let's do the lips. And I'm thinking I'm gonna do like a reddish color lip today. Haven't done a good old red lip in a while, y'all. So let me find my red lip liner. I'm gonna take our lip liner in the shade Popular and line my lips first. Okay, and I go right above my natural lip line just to give it a little bit more fullness. Just right above that line. Okay. Okay, I'm going to fill in just the outer edges a little bit. Just to really make sure my my liquid lipstick stays in place. And that's really what lip liner does. It just holds your lip product in place. I am going to mix a little bit of, what's this one called? Stubborn. I'm going to mix that one with Sensual to give me a deeper red shade. So I'm just going to add it onto the back of my hand here and mix it with Sensual, which is like a deep purpley burgundy color. You're going to see it. It's going to make such a pretty red shade. Okay, so I'm just going to take a lip brush, which I'm going to clean off real good. I like this lip combo, especially around Christmas, because I really don't wear like red lips very often. I don't know. I mean, I like red lips on some girls, but for me, I don't know. I'm just not, it's just not a color that I want to wear all the time. But every now and then again, it's good to wear a good red lip. But this makes just like a pretty deep, kind of like a brick red, this combo. And I like it. So it's kind of like a dark lip. It's a mix between like a dark lip and a red lip. You'll see. Such a pretty combo. Isn't that pretty? It's perfect at Christmas time. I get compliments when I wear this lip. And I don't wear it enough. Really good for like a date night too. Okay. And then if you wanted to add like a lighter color in the middle for like a little bit of ombre, you could totally take like some concealer and pop it in the middle. I'm going to wipe this off my hand so it doesn't get on everything. What do you guys think? That looks really good with that eye look, I think. All right, but I think I'm gonna leave it like this. And we are finished. Okay, is everything off my hands? It's all off. We don't want to get that on anything. All right, guys, so the look is finished. Let me clean my hands off, pull us back here. There it is. So if you want to get on the list for the new spray foundation, let me know so I can give you a color match. If you're already a customer of mine or if you've ordered from somewhere else before, but you don't have a makeup girl, I'd love to be your new makeup girl. Let's chit chat. I love makeup. It's what I have a passion for, and I love connecting with you guys and making new friends. I love it so much. And if you have used our Liquid Touch Foundation before and you know what shade you are in that, that's the shade you're going to get for the spray foundation. So October 1st, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on my website. It's pinned below. So let me know if you guys want to get on the pre-order list and I can order it for you. Let's get you color matched. I need to have your color written down so I can get in there because I have to be quick when I get in there and order for my customers. And then also the new hydrating face primer is also launching on that too, and I have a pre-order list going for that as well. So let me know so I know how many of these to grab and how many foundations to grab. I hope you guys have a great day and you enjoyed this video. If you don't mind, please share this video. That way it can get my name out there more and more people can see my videos, and that helps my tiny little makeup business. I work full-time, stay-at-home mom, so it really, really helps me a lot. You guys don't even know. It helps me and my family, and helps me to be able to stay at home and still help my family from home. So I'm going to get off here. I've got to go finish homeschooling the kiddos, and I hope you guys have a great Thursday and catch me on my next live. Bye, everyone.